Hello my friends and welcome back to another video. Welcome to 2024. This is our first 2024 video and I'm so excited. I hope you're having a fantastic start to the year. Happy New Year if you are new here or if you've been here for a while. Thank you guys. I hope that 2024 is a great year to everyone. With that said, I know that we're gonna grow this channel, so while we're at it, please subscribe because we are growing this family and it is my goal and I am manifesting it to grow this platform. This video we are tackling my friend's bathroom. Like I told you all in a previous video during the holidays, one of my dear friends asked me to help her decorate or redo her bathroom, and it was one of those things where we had a very limited time frame because it was me going out of town, her parents coming to visit, so she wanted to do this right before her parents came into town, and we got to it. We went and started working right away. It took me 2 weeks working after hours, but we got it done on time and it looked fabulous. I was so excited when that place was finished. It looked beautiful. It pushed me outside my comfort zone with some things, and I learned some other things. I did things for the first time that I hadn't done, like change shower door, or I've never done a faucet change. So I did that. Like those things that may seem simple, it takes a lot of brain into it. We did all of it up until the 20th of December that we were working, and her parents were coming on the 21st. I had to leave town on the 20th, so it was so hectic. I remember when I first had my first consultation with her, we talked about what she wanted the space to feel like, and she said she wanted it to feel relaxing, comfortable, and spa-like. She wanted it to feel very luxe and provide storage and change things from the shiny metal, oh my god, what is that metal called? The silver thing, nickel, like nickel into brass, and that was such a huge improvement in the space. Before we started the project, I created a mood board. The walls had this horrible and dated wallpaper, which my friend had removed before I started working in the space. I had the idea of creating a texture on the walls by using joint compound and paint. However, I quickly learned that this was not going to work because it all started cracking overnight. And our worried bones fall back into place. We don't want to touch it. We've been chasing fire and wind for too long. Now it's time to make some space of our own. Let's make some space. I realized that this was not the place to experiment since it's a bathroom and I did not want to compromise the integrity and safety of the space, and decided to paint all the walls with this off-white shade that I forgot the name of. But I quickly realized that I hated it, and here you can see how much the joint compound finish had cracked overnight. You can see it here and inside the shower. It was very disappointing. We're gonna start on this side of the bathroom where we're actually doing a wallpaper to make it look like a slatted wall, and I'm using this wallpapers from Wallpops. It's a peel and stick, and we're gonna use it on this side, and it's gonna give it that slatted wall look. To me, you're my friend. Installing the wallpaper was not as hard except for the area around the toilet. This whole area took me 2 days to finish because it was so difficult to cut the correct pieces of wallpaper that would fit the space. Let's make some space. I then started the other side, but we ran out, so had to order 2 more rolls, which in the space I ended up using a total of 5 rolls. Around the mirror was pretty easy, and it was such a smooth transition around the vanity. Let's make some space. Lastly, because I hated the wall color, I made an executive decision to repaint everything in the shade Jungle Camouflage by Bear in a satin enamel finish. And here's some painter's tape ASMR.
There's a shadow on the wall.
Changing this shower door was always the #1 plan. The door we ordered was so heavy, but I had the help of the cutest fur baby. Baby Rizzo was my helper during this entire project, and she was just the cutest.
The words I can barely hear, but the meaning I can feel in my bones.
Not going to lie, I was so scared of doing this because I had never changed a shower door before and it just seemed so delicate. To my surprise, this was by far the easiest task I had during this entire project.
And there's a light.
Removing the all glass doors and the track was a breeze. It probably took me less than 20 minutes. Honestly, cleaning off the all gunk off the walls and the top took longer.
Close my eyes and go deep inside, I can see. There's a light. There's a light.
Before taking everything down, I watched a lot of YouTube videos and I will link the one I found the most useful. I followed it step by step and it worked perfectly. I was so proud of myself for doing this. I could not believe I had just taken down a shower door. Installing the new door was also pretty easy. Although the instructions were not super clear, they were pretty easy to understand and follow. I drilled the holes for where the new rail was supposed to go, and for the tiles, I used a drill bit specifically for tiles. By the way, I learned that if you have a caulking gun, the little hole on the side is used to cut open the tip of the caulk or silicone tube, which is mind-blowing. I didn't know this until now. The more you know. So you're welcome. I secured everything using waterproof silicone and the screws that came with the package.
Do you feel it now? What I told you about? Do you feel it now? Knowing won't make her choose, won't fold your bold this value. This love I was not growing, still I swear that I'm up for you.
The floors were easy to install, but they also took the longest. My friend had this old tile that was not even on the surface. I already knew I was going to use peel and stick tiles from wall pops, but these need to be put on a flat surface, which is why I grouted every seam and over all the tiles to make it as even as possible. Then went over it with a standard and 80 grit sandpaper to make sure there were no big bumps before I started putting the tiles down. I used Gorilla Extra Strength glue because I did not want them to lift off. Not that they will, but because the floor is not perfectly even, I wanted to prevent it. My friend hated the old tile, which is why she was okay with me using the glue. I also left a small gap in between all the tiles because I wanted to grout in between them to make it look more realistic. Lastly, I ended up grouting and sealing it with a waterproof sealant.
I cannot see that feel of that it all fall and ruin a rival. This love we not.
The Vanity is the one piece that blew me away. I originally considered creating a faux stone counter, but due to time constraints, I had to scrap this thought altogether. The paint was peeling off like plastic and I noticed the original wood was in perfect condition. Cue this chemical called reticate liquid wood. Some of the old paint came off, but the side was a little more stubborn, which is why I used the citrus strip. I was able to get some of the old paint off, but not all. However, this liquid wood chemical goes on anything, even old paint. We're using this product called reticate. Supposedly it makes it look like wood, so we're gonna try it for the first time. We're using, by the way, the Briar Smoke Stain, and this is just the reticate. Like, it comes in this little can. We bought it off Amazon, and I'll make sure to link it in the description box. Reticate goes on like paint, and you just let it dry, and once it dries, you're able to stain it. It blew my mind when I started staining it with Berthane's Early American and it started to look just like wood. I have no idea how it does it, but it is amazing. I also changed the knobs and this made it look like a brand new vanity and back into the 21st century. My favorite piece out of the entire bathroom, hands down. To finish the space, I made a frame for the mirror. Using PVC lattice, spray painted it in a glossy finish, then painted it again in a matte finish. I made sure to paint both sides because I didn't want to see the white on the inside. And here's a little trick to prevent sprinkling drywall dust all over. When drilling on a wall, I always get a piece of aluminum foil and painter's tape and create a little vessel to catch all the debris. I also install hooks around the bathroom, a clear shelf on top of the toilet, and a new toilet paper holder. And now, let's remember what this bathroom looked like before. And here's the new and improved space in 3, 2, 1. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. I wish I could have shown you guys a reaction of my friend seeing the space for the first time. However, I had to leave town, and when she came home, she didn't record herself. She did send me a text, and I'm gonna read exactly what she said. She sent me a text and she said, "You are too much! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. This is so beautiful. My favorite place at home. I love it. I am beyond thankful." And then she sent a little kissy heart emoji. So thank you all for your support. I would not be able to do this without you guys. Like, you keep motivating me to keep trying new things and evolving and growing, which is why you're gonna help me grow this platform and all my other social media platforms. Thank you again. I love you all. 2024 is your year, it is my year, and we can achieve anything we set our minds to. Always remember, the journey is what brings us happiness, not the destination. I love you, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye!